Welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered what some of the world's biggest stars look like today after undergoing shocking botched plastic surgery procedures? Today, we're revealing an astonishing before and after list of global celebrities who have changed so dramatically that they are nearly unrecognizable in 2026. From frozen-looking faces to completely altered appearances. Were these unfortunate cosmetic surgery accidents or the consequences of taking plastic surgery far too far? Brace yourself, because the images you're about to see may leave you completely shocked. Don't forget to hit like, share the video, leave a comment with your prediction, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the most shocking hidden stories from Hollywood. Let's get started. Looking back at the early 2000s, Kim Kardashian was still working behind the scenes as an assistant and stylist for Paris Hilton. At the time, her Middle Eastern features and curvier figure had not yet made a major impression on the public. In a Hollywood landscape dominated by ultra-thin bodies and blonde hair, Kim's appearance stood out as completely different. That contrast with the beauty standards of the era unintentionally became one of the biggest challenges she faced while trying to capture the public's attention. With her sharp understanding of the media, Kim Kardashian pursued a complete transformation, reportedly using cosmetic procedures to refine her facial features and reshape her figure. This bold decision helped her challenge traditional beauty standards and create an entirely new aesthetic identity of her own, rather than following existing trends. She turned her distinctive vision into a carefully planned strategy that ultimately elevated her personal brand and expanded her influence. The transformation proved enormously successful, as Kim's hourglass figure sparked a powerful new beauty trend around the world. Her look quickly became a major topic of conversation, inspiring countless people to imitate her style. Once a relatively unknown name, Kim rose into a global media phenomenon who commanded extraordinary public attention, helping usher in a new era in which fuller curves became a defining influence across the entertainment industry. This transformation became the springboard that helped Kim build a billion-dollar business and media empire. She proved that intentionally reshaping one's appearance could go far beyond personal aesthetics, becoming a powerful tool capable of influencing global pop culture. In the process, she transformed herself from a relatively unknown figure into one of the most recognizable and influential icons of the modern era. Appearing on reality television, Elsa Patton immediately drew attention due to her face being visibly altered by past cosmetic surgery complications. She serves as a prime example of the risks associated with unsafe beauty procedures from decades ago. This decision inadvertently led to unintended consequences, forcing the once elegant woman to face significant physical challenges for the rest of her life. The abuse of unsafe beauty procedures caused severe complications and structural changes to Elsa's face. More seriously, a failed facelift significantly affected her eye area, obstructing the natural opening and closing function and leading to corneal issues. These complications not only caused inconvenience in her daily life, but also created a profound psychological burden whenever she had to face herself. Despite her altered appearance and negative comments, Elsa Patton was still widely loved by viewers for her outspoken, humorous, and affectionate personality. She courageously lived her final years with strength, refusing to hide from the public eye or retreat into the shadows. Her face on television served as a vivid, realistic cautionary tale to anyone planning to undergo cosmetic procedures without careful consideration. before captivating the global music scene with her mesmerizing R&B melodies. Singer Solana Imani Rowe, known as Ezzie, was once a girl who constantly shied away from camera lenses. Before rising to fame, she possessed a rather full figure and facial features that were not yet truly refined. These natural characteristics inadvertently left her lacking the self-confidence needed for an artist about to step into the spotlight, creating a significant psychological barrier on her path to pursuing her artistic passion. Facing the critical milestone of releasing her debut album, CTRL, SZA, understood that she needed comprehensive preparation in both vocals and image. She began her journey by persevering to slim down her physique. At the same time, the female singer sought subtle cosmetic procedures to adjust her nasal bridge and chin shape, helping her facial structure become more refined and sharp to bring the most perfect appearance before the public. Ezzia's transformation is considered one of the most successful and natural-looking cosmetic refinements in Hollywood. Her new features do not erase her unique identity, but instead make her face much sharper, more attractive, and highly photogenic. This change brought an exploding wave of self-confidence, leaving the singer ready to face the spotlight and fully unleash her mesmerizing inner charisma before the general public. When the album CTRL achieved resounding success, the world embraced a musical genius and was captivated by the alluring SZA on stage. Her captivating new look served as the perfect springboard, allowing her to confidently strut her stuff at major award ceremonies, winning prestigious Grammys and solidifying her status as a global music icon. Do you think age is a barrier to changing yourself? Leave a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. In the mid-20th century, young Norma Jean Baker constantly struggled to find her footing in Hollywood. At the time, she possessed a sweet beauty that was not yet prominent, with a slightly large nose and a receding chin that left her face lacking the refinement needed for a superstar. Understanding this harsh reality, she realized that to touch her grand cinematic dream, she absolutely had to make a truly decisive transformation for her life. In the early 1950s, Norma Jean decided to quietly undergo her first medical refinements to her face. Medical records released decades later confirmed she underwent procedures to narrow her nostrils and subtly adjust her chin shape using cartilage. This was an incredibly bold decision during an era when cosmetic technology was still in its absolute infancy, carrying countless dangerous risks for her appearance. This small change brought a magical visual effect, illuminating all the features on her face. From a girl with an innocent, ordinary beauty, she suddenly possessed perfect, sharp facial proportions while still fully maintaining a soft, natural look. That was also when the name Norma Jean Baker faded into the past, giving way to a new cinematic legend of the world to be officially born and begin to shine. This quiet investment became an invaluable launchpad, propelling her into immortal roles in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and The 7-Year Itch. Her refined nose, harmonious chin, and voluminous platinum blonde hair created Marilyn Monroe an immortal sex symbol who redefined the standard of beauty for an entire generation. In her native Mexico, Isa Gonzalez was already a familiar face to television audiences, but remained pigeonholed in obscure supporting roles. Her round face, wide nostrils, and a somewhat harsh jawline gave her the sweet look of a girl next door, but lacked the sharp, powerful presence needed to catch the eye of Hollywood directors. She understood that without a breakthrough, she would remain forever trapped in a limited domestic market and unable to advance further in her cinematic career. To realize her grand ambitions, Isa decided to move to the United States and underwent a comprehensive facial cosmetic surgery. She openly admitted to this as a professional preparation for her career. Through the hands of experts, her facial features became sharper and more refined, leaving the actress ready to face the grueling challenges in the highly competitive world cinematic capital. This transformation brought forth a completely new Isa Gonzalez with a high, straight nasal bridge, glamorous lips, and a razor-sharp jawline tailored to the golden ratio. Her new beauty exuded a mysterious, sharp allure and the true aura of a next-generation on-screen action heroine, effortlessly mastering every difficult cinematic camera angle. This perfect appearance quickly made a powerful impression on professional filmmakers in Hollywood. This right investment was the key that threw wide open the gates to the world's cinematic capital. Her peak appearance helped her secure consecutive high-profile roles in global blockbusters like Fast and Furious, Baby Driver, and Godzilla vs. Kong. From a telenovela actress, she proudly joined the ranks of the hottest and most powerful Latin beauties in Hollywood today, firmly establishing her position on the international red carpet. In the early 20th century, Italian-American youth Dino Paul Crocetti always harbored artistic dreams. He possessed a naturally gifted, warm baritone voice and a tall physique, but his youthful nose was a major drawback for being too large, hooked, and coarse. This flaw left his face disproportionate, diminishing his confidence when stepping onto the stage and hindering his first steps on the path to conquering audiences. Recognizing the importance of appearance in show business, young Dino decided to take a bold step before changing his stage name to Dean Martin. He underwent surgery to narrow his nostrils and straighten his hooked nasal bridge. This was a strategic decision to refine his appearance to perfection, preparing him before officially diving into the fierce machine of the American entertainment industry. The results of the surgery exceeded expectations, turning his once coarse nose into a refined feature that harmonized perfectly with his deep, soulful eyes. This change not only elevated his appearance, but also unlocked the rugged, suave, and elegant charm that had long been hidden within him. His new face allowed him to exude a peak sense of confidence, creating an irresistible allure for anyone from the moment he stepped onto the stage. That refined, gentlemanly appearance, combined with his smooth, velvety singing voice, helped Dean Martin become one of the most successful names in Hollywood history. Alongside Frank Sinatra, he formed the legendary Rat Pack, dominating both the music scene and the silver screen, etching the image of an immortal, charismatic playboy into the hearts of millions of fans and securing his status as a versatile star with a lasting influence on generations of artists to come. Do you think Dean Martin's bravery inspires you? Leave your thoughts in the comments, like, share, and subscribe to support us. In the strict, high-standard world of Hollywood, Kaley Cuoco emerged as a breath of fresh air due to her rare sincerity and openness. Before becoming America's sweetheart in the country's top-rated sitcom, Kaley was a young actress who constantly felt insecure about her appearance. She possessed a lovely face, but her figure was somewhat flat, causing her to miss out on many golden opportunities at major auditions and creating a significant barrier on her path toward developing her career in a highly competitive industry. At the age of 18, standing at the threshold of adulthood and major choices for her future. Kaylee made a life-changing decision to undergo breast augmentation and rhinoplasty, instead of hiding it like many other stars. She later proudly shared with the media that it was the wisest decision of her life, helping her love herself and feel more confident than ever, while opening a bright new chapter for her journey to prove her worth in show business. Her vibrant and sensual new appearance infused Kaylee with an exploding wave of energy. The confidence exuding from her gaze, her smile, and her every step caught the eye of the creators of The Big Bang Theory. She stepped into the role of Penny with a free-spirited, naturally glamorous, yet deeply humorous demeanor, creating a legendary television character that left a profound and lasting impression on millions of viewers worldwide. Her openness about cosmetic surgery earned Kaley Cuoco deep empathy from the public. That brave decision at age 18 not only gave her the desired appearance, but also served as a solid launchpad that turned her into one of the highest-paid actresses in American television history. Entering the global fashion scene under the massive shadow of her older sister, Gigi Hadid. Bella Hadid once experienced teenage years filled with pressure and insecurity. Early in her career, she was frequently overlooked by the public due to her chubby, gentle face and coarse nose features that felt completely out of place in the high fashion world that favored sharp, cold angles. Conscious of this, the young girl understood that she needed a powerful change to find her own footing. Few know that the invisible pressure from public opinion urged the 14-year-old girl to make a fateful decision to undergo a rhinoplasty. Although Bella later shared regrets over this impulsive youthful choice, it is undeniable that narrowing her nose shape and subsequent refinements to her facial bone structure created a true revolution for her appearance, helping her completely shed her old look to begin a new journey. Bella's face was completely transformed, becoming razor-sharp and radiating high fashion appeal, from her jawline and nasal bridge to her eye sockets. Everything exuded a mysterious, powerful, and captivating aura on the runway. She broke free from the shadow of her sister Gigi to forge a distinct, edgy, and unmistakable identity of her own in the modeling world. This fresh and haughty appearance threw wide open the gates to high fashion for Bella Hadid. From a timid girl, she transformed into the muse for the most illustrious fashion houses on the planet, like Chanel, Dior, and Versace. This brave change served as a solid launchpad that established her position as one of the highest paid, most powerful, and highly influential supermodels of the 21st century. Born into a family where her older sisters were all iconic symbols of striking beauty, Kylie Jenner faced immense psychological pressure during her teenage years. She was often seen as the least prominent member, constantly receiving harsh criticism and cruel online mockery for having thin lips. That insecurity grew so deeply that she rarely felt confident enough to smile in front of the camera. Public comparisons pushed the young girl into profound self-doubt throughout her early years. The major turning point came at the age of 17 when Kylie decided to turn to lip fillers in order to regain her confidence. The moment her once thin lips became full and plump also marked the beginning of a global beauty trend. She went on to make further bold changes to her physique, aiming for a more glamorous, mature, and sensual image, determined to step out of the overwhelming shadow of her famous sisters. Kylie's dramatic transformation in appearance created a powerful wave of influence among young people worldwide at the time. People no longer saw a shy girl hiding behind her sisters, but a striking, self-assured young woman who set fashion trends. Every lipstick she used and every makeup look she experimented with immediately became a sensation, eagerly sought after and copied by millions across rapidly growing social media platforms. Recognizing the impact of her signature lips, Kylie turned them into the perfect springboard to establish her own cosmetics brand. Her decision to transform her appearance years ago not only brought her immense confidence, but also turned the 1997-born woman into one of the youngest self-made female billionaires in the world, possessing a massive fortune and supreme power in the global beauty industry. What do you think of Kylie's transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our future content. Before becoming a beloved fashion icon in New York, young Blake Lively spent her early years tirelessly going from audition to audition with a look that was not yet considered perfect. Although she had an impressive height and a radiant smile, her somewhat broad, less refined nose and slightly hooded eyes unintentionally overshadowed her natural elegance and grace. These limitations in her facial features created many obstacles in her pursuit of major acting roles in the highly competitive world of Hollywood. Understanding the brutal competitiveness of Hollywood auditions, Blake made a very calculated decision before stepping into major projects. She turned to cosmetic surgery not to completely change her face, but to make subtle refinements narrowing the sides of her nose and enhancing her eyelid crease. This small adjustment was like the final brushstroke completing a masterpiece, elevating her natural beauty to an entirely different level and opening up major opportunities for her career. The result of that subtle refinement made her entire face appear brighter, more refined, and unexpectedly elegant. The rough imperfections faded away, replaced by harmonious features that gave her a universally admired cinematic profile. This new look allowed her to confidently enter the pivotal audition for the series Gossip Girl, where she completely won over the demanding casting directors with the poised, luxurious, and captivating beauty of a future star. That decision completely changed the trajectory of Blake's career. The role of the wealthy, glamorous, and aristocratic Serena van der Woodsen seemed tailor-made for her refined beauty, transforming her from an unknown teenage actress into a breakout A-list star. To this day, she remains one of the most enduring beauty and fashion icons on every red carpet appearance, reinforcing the significance of that life-changing transformation she once made. Cardi B's rise from hardship is a one-of-a-kind story in Hollywood, where cosmetic surgery is not just about beauty, but also a means of survival. Back when she was an unknown stripper in struggling nightclubs, Belcalis Almanzar faced the harsh realities of money and constant rejection. Her slim figure, lacking the bold curves often favored in that environment, left her at a disadvantage and forced her to struggle just to get by. The harshness of her circumstances pushed her to seek change as a way out. In a moment of desperation, Cardi B made a risky decision. She borrowed a large sum of money to undergo breast augmentation and hip injections. For her at the time, this was not vanity, but a serious and practical investment in her future. She accepted the trade-offs and the potential medical risks in order to create an opportunity for a better life and escape the burden of poverty weighing on her shoulders. This bold decision became the first turning point that opened an entirely new chapter in her life. This bold and provocative physical transformation immediately produced remarkable results. With a striking hourglass figure, Cardi B stepped onto the stage with absolute confidence, raw energy, and undeniable charisma. She began attracting millions of followers on social media, not only because of her seductive appearance, but also due to her outspoken, humorous personality and her refusal to hide her past. Her new look helped her build a powerful influence and made her the center of attention. The global fame she gained online, combined with the confidence from her transformed appearance, became a powerful launchpad for her musical talent to explode when Cardi B officially entered the rap industry. The world was forced to acknowledge a new queen. From borrowed money spent on changing her appearance, she built a legendary career, dominating international music charts and turning the scars of her past into the dazzling crown of a powerful global superstar. In the 1930s, a young woman named Margarita Carmen Cancino longed to shine under the spotlight of major film studios. Although she was a talented Spanish dancer, she was repeatedly rejected by filmmakers because her appearance did not match the tastes of the time, with a very low forehead, a dense hairline close to her eyebrows, and thick, coarse black hair. Her look was considered too different from Hollywood's golden standards, making her pursuit of stardom extremely difficult and arduous. To secure a prestigious contract, the young woman underwent an extremely harsh and painful physical transformation in an era when laser technology did not yet exist. Rita spent an entire year undergoing electrolysis treatments to remove individual hair follicles and raise her hairline, not stopping there. She also had a nose refinement procedure and dyed her entire hair a vivid red, a decision that completely transformed her original appearance and opened the fateful door into the glamorous world of cinema. That sacrifice, paid in pain and tears, created a true kind of transformation. Once her hairline was reshaped, her face suddenly appeared more refined, elegant, and captivating. The flowing red hair combined with a delicate, sculpted nose transformed her into an idealized vision of beauty. Ready to embrace a more glamorous identity, Rita Hayworth, who would go on to captivate cinema audiences with the radiant, commanding allure of a new screen goddess. This carefully refined appearance carried her to the peak of fame, establishing her as the screen's love goddess of the 1940s. Her role in the classic film Gilda, along with her iconic hair flip, became etched into cinematic history, proving that behind the immortal glamour of a star often lies an extraordinary journey of endurance, transforming physical pain into a powerful foundation that made Rita Hayworth's name an everlasting symbol of Hollywood beauty. In the American entertainment industry, Lisa Rinna has always been a captivating name thanks to her stunning figure and full, luscious lips, which have become her signature look. Her decision to have silicone injections in her lips at the age of 24 initially gave her absolute confidence and a host of opportunities for advancement. The young woman at the time thought she had found the magic key to perfect beauty, transforming her artificial lips into an icon of irresistible charm. However, as time passed, the liquid silicone began to reveal its cruel nature, hardening, clumping, and severely denaturing. Lisa's once alluring lips became swollen, distorted, and rough, like a deformed tumor. Lisa fell into such a terrifying nightmare that she had to bravely undergo major surgery to remove damaged tissue in order to save her face from the devastating effects of the chemicals. Lisa Rinna's decision to publicly admit her mistake later became a valuable lesson, awakening countless young women who were considering embarking on the path of cosmetic surgery despite the risks. She frankly admitted that her lips were once a disaster, helping her understand the true value of natural beauty. In stark contrast, the fleeting desire for sex appeal transformed the glamorous actress's lips into swollen, deformed silicone flesh that remained unsightly for years. For Disney audiences, Ashley Tisdale is an unforgettable part of childhood. Best known for her role as the glamorous and dramatic Sharpay Evans in High School Musical, in her early 20s, Ashley had a sweet, energetic look, with a slightly pronounced nose bridge. However, behind her on-screen confidence lay a little-known medical issue. She suffered from a severe deviated septum, which significantly affected her breathing and vocal performance, creating challenges in both her daily life and her professional work as a performer. In 2007, while at the height of her teen stardom, Ashley made a courageous decision. She underwent rhinoplasty to both correct a medical condition and refine the shape of her nose for a more balanced appearance. At the time, she faced intense media attention and public scrutiny, with constant commentary placing heavy pressure on the young star as she navigated strict beauty standards. It became a significant psychological challenge for a rising figure in the entertainment industry. Instead of avoiding the spotlight, Ashley spoke openly about how the surgery helped her breathe normally and gave her a more balanced appearance. Her refined, straighter nose highlighted her bright eyes and radiant smile, allowing her to let go of long-standing insecurities about her looks. With renewed confidence, she was able to fully focus on her acting and later business ventures, walking red carpets at major events with ease and without hesitation. Ashley Tisdale's journey is often seen as an example of how cosmetic surgery can go beyond appearance alone, reflecting a deeper understanding of one's body and the choice to prioritize personal well-being. Her openness resonated with many young people, encouraging conversations about self-care and self-acceptance. It also highlighted how, for some individuals, making changes to improve health and confidence can be a meaningful and valid personal decision. Looking back at the journeys of these stars, we see that cosmetic surgery in Hollywood is not merely about changing appearance. For them, it can represent a serious investment, a strategic move, and sometimes even a courageous step to overcome personal insecurities. A new look may open doors of opportunity, but it is ultimately talent, resilience, and a distinctive identity that keep them at the peak of success. These are the most shocking and regrettable celebrity transformations caused by botched plastic surgery as of 2026. After seeing these before and after images, which case do you find the most heartbreaking? And do you think Hollywood's obsession with cosmetic procedures has gone too far? Share your thoughts in the comments below so we can discuss it together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest behind-the-scenes secrets and most shocking stories from the entertainment world. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.